Hey guys, it's me, Jackie again. Hey listen, I got a little bit of info I need to put out to you guys. I know that you guys heard about that, you know, the whole 2 people in San Diego dying on the Navy ship, but I haven't been able to confirm that yet, so I don't have anything on that. As far as the dates of the swine flu vaccine, I haven't got anything on that either. However, I was told by a superior that instead of 2 shots, it'll probably only be 1. To add to that, I want to talk to you about something else. Alright. I now have some real legitimate sources. Okay? I promised them I wouldn't give their names, and I will never reveal my sources. Let's start with the easiest one to put out to you. I got a phone call last night from a guy up in North Dakota who states that on Grand Forks Air Force Base, and if any of you guys live up there and that can confirm this, I'd really appreciate it. Grand Forks Air Force Base, North Dakota. It's still an active base. It used to be an old B-52 bomber, okay, and a missile command base. Well, recently, they have 4 missile silos up there that have been paid particular attention to. Now, remember, supposedly all those missiles are gone, all those nuclear missiles are gone. However, there have been recently Russian troops up there, Russian soldiers, that have come out and paid special attention, I guess, to these 4 particular silos. Also on the same base, there's a set of empty barracks that this fella told me about, that has MP personnel, that'd be military police personnel, that are patrolling around that empty barracks, and it's locked off. And yeah, he just found out unusual, so he reported it to me. And it just so happens about the Russian troops, the Russian soldiers up there. Obama had a closed-door meeting yesterday with Russian officials. So, and he's been paying particular attention about giving up our nuclear arms. So, remember, he's talking about peace and prosperity in his UN meetings, and yet, and giving away all our missiles or taking them out or something in the name of peace. So, that's revelations for you right there. Also, I have a guy who sent me an email, first of all, and he's putting himself out on the line for me. He's not going to give me, he's got a lot of info to give me. He's not going to give it all at one time until we get to know each other a little better via email. So I'm just going to put out to you what he gave me, okay? Forgive me if you don't understand what some of this stuff means. I'll try to explain it to you, alright? Everybody knows what Posse Comitatus is. I hear it all the time on YouTube about how the National Guard and the regular Army's violating Posse Comitatus. First of all, Posse Comitatus has never really been an issue for National Guard due to the fact that we are state-ran and state-funded, and we're more or less a militia type. It's the state's militia, basically. So I'm just going to read from what he gave me, okay? I took it off the email that he sent me, wrote it down so that I could bring it to you. I wanted to put it out last night, but it got too late. Alright, Posse Comitatus has basically been bypassed. Everybody knows that, right? U.S. Coast Guard is exempt. I say again, the United States Coast Guard is exempt. As you know, they belong to DOT, Department of Transportation. They're not military. They've been tied, the Coast Guard has been tied in with DHS, Department of Homeland Security, and NORTHCOM, which is Northern Command. Northern Command is more like a lot of branch of services working together for the same cause for civil defense of our country. So basically, the U.S. Coast Guard is exempt from Posse Comitatus, and they've been tied in with DHS NORTHCOM. Remember Hurricane Katrina, guys. The Coast Guard Admiral was the senior federal officer, not NORTHCOM. Okay? This gave the feds, the federal agents, all the authority they needed to move in and take over. okay, including regular and reserve military. Secondly, there is a whole body of laws under the Joint Special Ops Command, also known as JSOC, okay, or JOC for National Guard, Joint Operations Command, okay, that gives permission to use regular military on American soil. I'm going to say it again. That gives permission to use regular military on American soil. And you can thank NORTHCOM for that, for putting it all together for them. These guys have been busy for the last 10 years finding more ways to bypass the Constitution that most Americans could possibly understand. Most don't have the horsepower mentally to understand it. It's not their fault, though. The elite have been working hard to ensure that they don't figure it out. Guys, I'm going to put something out to you. I know now that you guys are paying attention and you guys are awake. I know some of you are storing it in the back of your minds until something happens, and then you're going to go, oh, okay, I'm putting it all together and I'm putting the pieces together. Well, I'm calling out to you guys. We need to be watchdogs. Okay? We need to be watchdogs. Videotape it. Record it. Send it to me. You don't have to put yourself on the line. I'm already doing it for you. Okay? Send me the stuff you see and I will post it. Send me information. I will not divulge your information as far as who you are, where you are, or any of that. I will let you know in advance. You have my word. Okay? Anything happens, it'll happen to me, not to you. Give me the info, guys. You see stuff that's out of ordinary? Roadblocks, checkpoints, choke points. If you're police, okay, and you're not in with them, give me some info, guys. The more info we put out, maybe we can stifle them and stop what it is they've got planned. Okay? And I want to say something very important to you guys who, how am I going to put this nicely? Who they've lined your pockets with, you know, basically bribed you to keep your mouth quiet, keep your mouth shut, and not say anything. How do you sleep at night? That's what I want to know. How do you sleep at night? Knowing what they're planning to do to your country. Okay? Police officers, military. I follow orders that are given to me as long as they are lawful orders. If it's an unlawful order, it's me that makes the decision not to follow that order. And you, as a servant to the people of the United States of America, should do the same. Okay? Be a watchdog. Report. 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 Send it to me. I will put it out. God bless you all. Stay vigilant.